Hey guys, in today's video, I'm answering the top 5 questions that I get asked about my weight loss journey and how I've done it. Stick around. Hey guys, I'm That Fat Guy and today is Saturday and it has been raining for the last few days. It's really been pouring down and there's not a lot of vlog action that's going to be happening today. It's going to be more of a quiet day at home for me. We even had our shopping delivered, like our grocery shopping, and yeah, no real reason to leave the house today except to get my steps in, which I really need to get on soon. But I thought in today's video I'm going to just spend a bit of time in front of the camera, turn these lights on and talk to you about the top questions that I get asked about my weight loss journey. But first, if you could just click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to go that extra mile, feel free to click that join button, become a Fat Guy Army member today and help support my channel financially, but you also get some free stuff from the man shake. Let's get into it. This question mainly comes from people that I see around in real life, be it family, friends, co-workers, that kind of stuff. People that aren't privy to my YouTube channel or my YouTube persona, that fat guy as it were. Maybe some of you that are seeing me for the first time. They ask me, how have I done it? How have you done it? How have you managed to have a dramatic transformation like this, especially during COVID, the lockdown where people are stuck at home? And yeah, if you've been on this channel more than once, you'll know that I do it using the man shake. I've got a couple in the cabinet right there. And for all those who are new to the man shake, I have put a beginner's guide right here. But basically, to sum it up in 20 seconds, it's a meal replacement shake. It is filled with protein, nutrients, and vitamins that you really need to get your body going. You take 1 to 2 meals a day and you replace it with this this shake, and what it does, it keeps your calories down, so you don't really need to stress about counting every single calorie that you have, and you just make better decisions when it comes to dinner and that kind of stuff. And what has really gravitated me to this and why I think I've been so successful, other than doing it on my YouTube channel, which has kept me very publicly accountable, and that has been a huge difference to my weight loss journey this time around, is I would say it's just the ease of it. It's just so easy. I don't need to sit and prep, stand and prep a whole week's worth of meals and really plan ahead, have a meal plan. I'm not that kind of guy. That doesn't really interest me at all. So the fact that I can get my meals ready in 2 minutes and that's it for the day, a couple snacks, done. And then I just cook a nice dinner. And other than that, I just walk. I literally just walk. I just try to get as many steps in as I can. Started out with realistic numbers and I kept amping it up as I go along. That's how I've done it. So the next question that I get asked the most, and this comes from YouTube, Facebook, even just general interaction with people, I get asked, how many calories do I have a day? And I've kind of half answered it in the previous question, but I don't count calories. It is not something that I want to do. It is not something that I'm good at. It is just, it doesn't interest me at all. I have not counted calories since starting this weight loss journey. I am obviously conscious of the fact that there is calories in food, and I try to make better decisions. There will be times I was standing there looking at the back label of something that I'm thinking about eating or an ingredient to a meal that I want to have and making a wiser decision, but I don't consider that to be calorie counting. Calorie counting works for a lot of people out there. It absolutely is a proven method to work, because if you have a goal, you work out your basal metabolic rate and you work out how many calories you need to aim for per day to be in a caloric deficit. It works for some people. It absolutely does work, but it takes a certain kind of person to track everything that they eat all day and keep to a plan and work out how many calories they can have in each meal. That doesn't interest me, so I don't count calories personally. So the next big question that I get asked is, what exercise do I do? And I was really in 2 minds when I first started this weight loss journey on what I would do in terms of exercise. And for the most part, I have tried a few different things, and in previous weight loss journeys, I used to go to the gym a lot, and I had that real sort of mentality that you need to go to the gym to lose weight, get fit, all that kind of stuff, where this time around, I really wanted to keep it simple. So all I've done really every day since starting my weight loss journey is walk. I work a very sedentary role, so I could go a whole day without doing any more than 2,000 to 4,000 steps if I really wanted to. And when I was working from home, this was compounded to the fact that literally 2 meters away from my bed was my workstation. I could have gone a full day with getting under 1,000 steps if I really tried. So I made a conscious effort that instead of sitting around my half-an-hour lunch break, when I first started, I was 160 kilos and it hurt me to walk long distances. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do a half-an-hour walk, so I'm gonna go out for a walk on my lunchtime. And that's all I did, and I added that to my routine. That is not a difficult task to do. And that's what kept me going and me encouraged the fact that I could do this walk. I was getting exercise in and it was beneficial because I was losing 2 and a bit kilos per week on average, and it just works. And slowly I've ramped up my walking over time. I've increased it from aiming for an X amount of steps, 6,000 steps a day, all the way up to way over 11,000, to which I am at now. I have tried things along the way. Pre-COVID, I was going to the gym and I was doing some lap swimming, very basic, like half an hour swim or something like that. And but then COVID shut everything down. I have also participated in the Man Challenge, which is like a 10-minute workout routine for 30 days. It's part of the Man Shake and that kind of stuff. But other than that, no. In terms of exercise, long answer short, walking. That's all I've done. I get asked this question, actually a surprisingly large amount. How do you track your exercise? And I just assume that people would know this kind of stuff. And it's not until I've been asked it dozens of times that I thought I should really answer this. I use my watch. This is a Samsung Gear S3 Frontier. It is an old watch by most regards. It is probably about 4 years old now. And what it does is that it tracks your steps, it tracks your heart rate, does everything like that. And because I use a Samsung phone, it links directly to an app called Samsung Health. And the Samsung Health app then keeps a database. It tracks your heart rates, your measurements, your amount of steps you do per day, workout routines. It automatically will detect workout routines. So if you start running, it will then say after about 10 minutes will go workout detected, and then it will show a little animation of a bloke running on there or anything like that. Not that I've run for longer than 10 minutes, to be completely honest, but the same thing happens when I'm walking. Best investment I could recommend if you're on a weight loss journey, some kind of device to track your steps, because your steps will guide you on how active you have been during that day and whether you need to get up and get out. And when you have yourself a little set target of I need to get to 10,000 steps a day, and you're sitting there at 3,000 steps, and it's past midday, you're like, oh, I better get up and get moving. And that could be the difference between you losing weight and just having a really fat and lazy day. So the next big question I get, and this is the most asked question I get, what weight do I want to get to? And my answer is, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I have targets to little milestones I want to get to. So when I first started, I was 160.7 kilos. That was my last known weight. And my current target is to get under 100 kilos. And that's not too far away. I'm about 3 and a bit kilos off from there, and I'm just so excited but nervous at the same time. And now that I'm here, because I thought when I was around 100 kilos, I might be more around what I want to look like in terms of ideal weight, but I'm not. I actually need to keep going. So I'm thinking more now that I might need to work my way down to 90 kilos and then readjust from there. So it's a matter of experimenting and seeing what I look like when I get to that weight. Because I haven't been under 100 kilos in over a decade. I honestly can't remember too much. I can't even remember what I looked like back then. So once I get down to the next milestone, I'll push a bit further. And I do know that once I get to the amount of weight I want to lose, then I want to gain some muscle back. So yeah, we'll see. So the answer is to that one, we'll see. I don't know. We're taking it a day at a time, or a kilo at a time, should I say. So I hope this video has given you a bit of insight into the top 5 questions that I get asked about my weight loss journey. If you have any questions about it, feel free to put it down in the comments below. Don't forget to do all that YouTubey stuff, like, comment, subscribe, become a Fat Guy Army member today and get free stuff from the Man Shake, or click that applause button to support my channel financially if you think I've done a really good job. So that's it for today, guys. Feel free to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time for our Sunday Night Live, where we talk about all things weight loss. And yeah, that's it. I love every single one of you. There's nothing you can do about it. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.